So good morning everybody, but in a bit of a hurry to get this done this morning. We only have one working vehicle for the moment, so we're gonna have to make a couple of trips to get everybody in. So yeah, here we read through this famous part of Jehoshaphat with the big battle that's going on, and you know this is one of my favorites because I've taught on it, preached on it many times. But we have Jehoshaphat having this big prayer meeting because he's come to really understand that he is completely dependent on the Lord. So he calls everybody to pray, and he lets the Lord know that he doesn't know what to do, so he's looking to him for answers. And one of the things that I appreciate is it's from the family line of Asaph. Man, that family held on to its anointing, because here in this great huge crowd, the one that hears clearly the voice of the Lord is a descendant of Asaph, and he stands and he allows the Lord to speak through him to the king and gives instructions. And the Lord just says, "Hey, don't worry about this. This battle's mine. This one's on me." And Jehoshaphat, I just really appreciate his response. They all fell on their face before the Lord, and then there was spontaneous worship that just burst out in gratitude. It's nothing like the Lord showing up in the middle of a battle and rescuing that provokes worship. And then Asaph, the next morning, he says to them, "Come on, guys, let's stand strong. Let's stand strong, because it's in our standing that the Lord is able to work through us," is basically what he says to the people. And then he consults with everybody, and everybody's in agreement, and they put the worshipers in the front, because that's the relationship they have. Their priority is the worship of Yahweh ahead of everything else. Their strength is not their army, and they know that this battle isn't theirs. And they go out singing, and we have that famous, just that knowledge that as they started to sing, he gave them victory. They couldn't see it, they didn't see it. It was all done by the time they got there. But when it's that moment when they started to worship, when they showed that their trust was in the Lord. You know, he gives us lots of promises, but we have to show that we trust him. We trust those promises by actually living those promises. Not it's not so much the obedience as in our behavior, but that we live actually as those promises are true. We live that those promises are true, and that's what they did. They went out, they followed the instructions that were given to them. They put the worshipers in the front, meaning that they knew that they weren't going to have to fight. And as they demonstrated that, he gave them the victory. That's amazing. And we have to get to that place, because it's so easy for us to know the promises, to declare the promises, but unless we walk in the promises, they got no benefit to us. So you be blessed today. Looking forward to gathering as we worship, and let's see what the Lord's going to do today. God bless.